Hi guys, Ryu here, and let's look at this this bit here, okay? Shift D and M to junk, right? Now let's grab this and let's apply bevel. Let's apply sub D. And what is this bull tool? Oh, this one, yeah, and apply the bull tool. Now, yeah, it's a bit dense, no? This is gonna be a bit of a problem, you see, because Jesus, that's dense. Okay. Let's first of all remove this edge because we don't need it. Let's turn this off because it's confusing. Let's remove this edge because we don't need it either. And let's remove this edge. And let's remove this edge. And let's remove these two. And we should be fine. So let's try to bevel it a little bit, okay? Just even a little bit. You cannot be that sharp. I don't think it's gonna go well because you would probably need to clean all this stuff here. Like for example this. What is this? Yeah, double verts everywhere, you know. This should go here and this should be removed. I mean we should theoretically clean all this, you know, because there's just stuff like this in here. It's just gonna be a disaster. So you know, let's clean it. Let's not be lazy. This could be merged here. This could be merged here. This is gonna be problematic in my opinion, but we will see. There's no way I'm gonna run this edge in here, so we could actually do this. It's too steep. It's too steep. Let's leave it like that. This one here. This one gonna go here, and this one is way too steep. So what we're gonna do is this. And remove this one, and this one here, this one here, this one maybe. These are really steep, but let's remove this too, because we don't need it. And maybe this here, and this one here. This is a lot of cleanup, guys, but there's really no other way to do it. I mean, there is a way to do it. With mesh machine, but we are not using it. So GG, slide down. Yeah, let's combine it because reasons. And G here. Let's just remove it for real. We don't need this edge from. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect shading in this inside because no one's gonna see it, right? So it literally doesn't matter. All we care about is the top at the moment, right? So this is too steep in my opinion. Let's remove it. I wouldn't connect these two edges like this. Let's just remove it. And this is fine. This is fine. It should be fine. Let's see. I just want a, you know, tiny bevel, right? Nothing fancy. Just a little bit of a light break. And I'm gonna bevel this, right? And I can already see that my bevel is breaking, you see. Let's remove this one from the equation. Watch. See that? How it's breaking here on these edges? So we're gonna remove all these, okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna remove all these edges here, because this is just gonna massacre the bevel. They all should be going perpendicular, but I'm not gonna be connecting because there's no point. So I just simply remove them, right? This one too here. This is gonna be a disaster. So now we should be fine. Okay, so now let's try this again. I don't really care about the bottom, but the top really needs some bevel, so let's remove these two. Let's check if we didn't select anything unnecessary, like this one. Let's bevel this again. And we got some problem in here. What is happening? See, like a tiny edge can really ruin your day. Also, this one, bad idea. One more time. This one is also really close, so GG and move it a little bit further, okay? This is flat surface on top, right? Or flat-ish, which means we shouldn't have much problems with it. GG, and move it a little bit away. Teensy weensy a bit too close. Too close for comfort, guys. Too close for comfort. Alright. We got the good selection. Let's try. What's happening here? See, another problem. I told you that the steep edges, disaster. Immediate disaster, unfortunately, so... we need to select everything around, and then check it again. And just look around if everything is fine. We selected something by mistake. Deselect it. You can exaggerate it to make sure everything is fine. No, it isn't. Again, this line is problem. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, okay? Actually, this. And remove these, and we're gonna connect this. I wanted to go lazy mode, but we can't. The angles are too steep. Not gonna happen. It's not gonna let us do it. In fact, I think that these are too close as well here, so I'm gonna simply remove this one, and this should be okay. Okay, let's try again, shall we? The geometry is awful, but it doesn't matter because our shading is fine. And we're not really bothered with what's inside of this cut. All we care about is the outside. So let's do it again. There is some problem in here. We can deal with this later. Actually, you know what? No, we can't. We need to remove it now. So this one, right? Yeah, let's remove it. It's just too steep. These ones are passable. You will need to redo the whole parameter properly if you wanted really good geometry, right? Good topology, I mean. But in this case, good topology means good shading, and good shading, this we can fix, I think. What is going on here? Triple verts. Good heavens. In fact, let's run a cleanup and try this again. So just press 3, machine tools, and try to run a cleanup, and maybe it's gonna pick up some loose verts. Let's try this again. Alright, how are we looking? Now we're looking good. There is some crossing here as well for some reason. What is going on in here? Okay, now should be fine. Alright, so let's grab a bevel and literally bevel it. And let's just walk around and see if we can live with it. Yeah, see, these kind of problems, you know, they're gonna have to be fixed, you see, because this is going to affect the shading, right? But there's literally no other way to fix this. You know, you need to do it either before or after, but it's actually not too bad. So that's one. That's another one here. See this edge here falling in? Boom. This one, disaster. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, and we're gonna remove this, okay? Done. There's double edge in here somewhere. What is going on here now? Oh dear God, what is this? There we go, sorted. Just press 3 if in doubt. When in doubt, press 3. Courtesy of machine tools. Absolutely love this add-on. See, I told you, diagonal edges disaster. That's your best example here. What actually really strongly angled edges can do to your bevels. Savagery, that's what it is. Savagery. Here too, connect here and literally remove all this junk. It doesn't really ruin anything, but here it does. Let's see. So when the angle is too steep, the lines will cross over and you're gonna have a bad day. You're gonna have a bad... I'm leaving this, I don't care. This one has to go. This is just awful. You know, I'm just gonna do this and and call it a day, and then press 3 and clean. That will not work. Fine. Let's do this. J. Let's remove this one. Oh, we got a problem in here. Ah, double verts. There you go. Merged. You need to inspect everything around, okay? So make sure that everything is peachy. Everything is good, but you see shading is beautiful because we don't affect the curvature, right? So now when you look at it, there's a little bit of an opening, and we can actually bring this a little bit in, okay? So grab all these, right? And, or maybe 2 of these, right? Yeah, grab 2 of these and move them a little bit inside, you see, like this. And then this one could actually move inside as well, like that. There you go. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is actually grab the bottom. We should do the same thing, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I don't think it looks too bad, and no one's gonna look underneath, so we don't have to worry about it. The top is fine. That's, you know, that's where the most of the attention goes. Here everything is fine. We're peachy. So the last thing, guys, that we need to do, because literally we are done, is to add screws, okay? So in next video, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna simply create 1 screw, and I'll show you where to add it. And, you know, that's gonna be the last video for modeling, and literally we are done. We could cut this as well, but to be honest, I don't really mind. This can stay like this on top of it. It's okay. That's completely fine. What we could do actually is actually bevel this one. So let me see if we can actually do this. I want to cut this one and up to here, and let's see that. Bevel this like this. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit better, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's a tiny bit better. Okay, so we're done, guys. Next video gonna be the screws, and we're gonna move on to materials. And before that, we're just gonna have to mirror everything to the other side, right? So next video gonna be screws, and then we're gonna be finalizing the model, which means we're gonna be moving everything to the other side. And then we're gonna move on to materials, because that's the next part, and rendering. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.